Oh. Hmm. Hi. Hello. Yeah, it's quite silly. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Um. Hi. Hello. It's me, the local virtual baker, Saltea Kichee. Hello. Hi. Hi there, Foxy. Oh my goodness. Hi there. Hi. Thank you for tuning in to today's live broadcasting. Hi. Hello. To be completely honest, I was actually kind of worried. I was kind of worried that there was gonna be no one here. But, I don't think that would really matter either way, because, like, oh my god. I don't know why, it's so weird. Alright, it's weird, but, I'm back! Oh my god, I have, like, energy now. I feel great. My god. Oh my goodness. Okay, so, first I gotta go out and say, in my almost like 2.5 years of being a VTuber, I've never taken a break like this, alright? I mean, yeah, I've taken a break and like stuff like, oh, I'm going on vacation, and then, but it's like, I'm not really on a break because I'm still thinking about streaming and all that sort of stuff. And also, that's kind of like an excuse because, yeah, I am taking a vacation, but I'm not taking an active break because I want to. It's because I'm having a vacation elsewhere. Even at that, I still find a manage a way to go do a little stream here and there. But no, I've done no streaming of the sorts, and I have just been working on so many things, and I've been doing a lot of things too. But yeah, I have been doing a whole lot of stuff. But I feel so good. In my 2.5 years of streaming, I have not taken an active break from streaming, I guess. Like, you know, like, it's like saying, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna take a break from my job or break from school, and you don't take a break, you just kind of have a vacation to actually act as a break. But, like, it's different, because when you take a break versus, like, taking a vacation, those are two different things, because, like, taking a vacation is so much different, because when you take a vacation, you go somewhere fun and do this and that. But, like, when you take a break, it's like you just zone out and do whatever you want, you know? Like, a vacation is something that you want to do, but, like, a break, I kind of just lived my life, if you will. Just went out a bit, did some jogging, running, and all this sort of stuff. Like, my god, I have a paper here. Hold on. I have papers here because I have written down. I touched grass! You're so right! Yes, I touched grass, and like, I never thought like, oh yeah, touching grass. It's gotta make me feel so much better, sure. Because first of all, there ain't no grass where I live. It's all concrete and sad looking buildings. But there is grass out there in the world, and I feel better. Going on jogs, my god. Whenever I felt mad and I wanted to go punch someone at my job, I just was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go on a jog. And usually, when I went on my jog, I would feel a lot better afterwards. It's funny, because, like, these are no ordinary jogs in my head, because, like, for one thing, I'm not a runner. I don't do marathons, and I'm not any of like that. I'm a sprinter. I go fast, and I go fast really quick. I like to measure my distance via bridges, because this pathway I run and jog at, there's bridges. So I find myself running under those bridges, and I have done I've done a maximum of 5 bridges, and that's like equivalent of at least a 2-mile, maybe 3 mile jog. So, yeah. Though I think 3 miles is a bit too much because keep in mind when I jog all the way there and all the way back. So like from my apartment, for instance, well, I have to run myself back. You know, I gotta run my ass all the way back to my home, and I don't have a car or a bike or anything to get me back. So like, when I'm running and when I'm jogging, I'm stuck. That's kind of the beauty of it, though, no? Because like you have to make sure if you want to work out, you have to also make sure you get home. So like you're trying to push yourself, but not trying killing yourself, which is an unfortunate thing. Let me tell you, I was trying to hang around very often, but I was very, very much like trying to run, trying to jog, this and that, and like my maximum was like maybe 2 miles, maybe 3. But that's a little bit much. I think I gotta start with a little smaller, going with like a single mile at least. By the way, hi Sprockets, hi Spectre. I had to just finish my thought there. I didn't want to ignore you, but hi, hello. So yeah, I've been doing a whole bunch of jogging, and that was great. So it's really fun. It's radical, you know, like rad. Do people say that still? Oh yeah, I went on a jog today. It was so rad, dude. But yeah. I've been doing a whole lot of I've been doing a lot of healthy things, which is weird. Like I'm making food for myself. I'm not buying out as much. I'm actually eating my bread, and like at most, when I do decide to treat myself, I think they're reasonable treats to say at the very least. Like this thing on my head, for instance. Like I have gotten such a great love for red bean buns. Protein, sweet, fluffy, soft, and they're great with tea. I've been having a whole lot of tea. I've been actually trying to drink some my cherry blossom tea. So, a little bit of cherry blossom tea, and a red bean bun after a good run. So calming. But yeah, I feel great. And like, it's kind of funny because I eat less by some regard, and like, oh, I eat less, so that means I'm sad? But no, I'm fine. It's like, wow, I'm eating less. I have more energy. It's crazy. It's a great thing. Don't worry, I'm selling a lot of things in Monster Hunter 2 stories currently. You know, come to think of it, I haven't actually been playing any video games recently too, which is a sad thing to admit too. Evening Lung, hello. I haven't really been playing video games very often. I've been honestly, I've been focusing on a lot of drawing. Like I've kind of dropped a lot of stuff that I would do to distress myself and just try to do some self-improvement. My goodness. But like, you know, I already talked about doing jogs. That's the biggest thing, really. Then trying to eat food again. Cause like, oh geez, I guess prior to my vacation, if you will, my break I had to take, I wouldn't really eat. I wouldn't make myself food that often. I'll briefly talk over it now, but like, to tell you the honest truth here, lads, because I like the transparency that I can be with yous, but yeah, I don't think I was surprised. I was depressed. I was not the happiest during the time of prior to the break, and I relaxed a little. I feel great. I feel relaxed. I feel healthier, I guess. I mean, hell, I've lost 5 pounds, and I feel great. My god. So yeah, 5 whole pounds. And I feel amazing, I feel great. Yahoo! Hi there, June. Hello. So yeah. Been working out. Been, okay, I gotta look at my papers here. Okay. Papers. Yeah, so I'm trying to make sure I go down the list here because we're just doing a bit of just chatting today. I got a small announcement, and also there is gonna be something fun for today's stream. A little silly, a little goofy even, but we'll get there when we get there. So, to the next thing, I guess I want to talk about was just yeah, I've been just working on myself, cooking food, and oh yeah, I was gonna finish my thought about that. So like, I didn't normally eat that much. I would always have this synonymous feeling of like, if I gotta make sure I eat food because oh my god, if I don't eat, I'm sad, and oh, I'm gonna have like not leukemia. That's something completely different. I'm going to get like, I don't know. It's not apnea, it's sleep apnea. That's anemic. Okay, it's not anemic. It's not dyslexic. A food eating disorder, because like I used to have those in the past, honestly, and this is gonna be kind of silly to say, but in the past when I was getting into cooking and stuff, one of my first therapists I've ever had was saying like, "Hey, don't do that. If you continue your this passion, you're gonna not do good. You're gonna feel bad." And like I've been like so spiteful for that. I've been trying so hard to try and not have any sort of like anorexia. Thank you, Foxy. I'm trying to not feel like, oh yeah, body dysmorphia and stuff like that, and all this sort of stuff. So like, it's been a very hard struggle in that regard. But now it's just kind of like, yeah, I'm just gonna eat when I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat when I'm hungry, and I guess kind of start fasting, I guess. Well, not really fasting, but more like, I gotta stop eating at a certain point of time. Like right now, at like 9 o'clock, I would not eat anything until like 6 o'clock, I guess. You know? I'm not sure that's a really strange fast or whatnot, but like, I think that's kind of reasonable, you know? Just so I don't have my stomach constantly churning and making sure it's working, and I'm trying to fall asleep. It's like, no, I want to go sleep. I want to go metabolism and stuff like that. So, trying to make sure that I eat at reasonable times and not go through this and do that. But, you know, I'll drink some water, drink some tea, all that sort of stuff there and stuff and blah. But, yeah. Too much bread. Is that the topic? No. I'm talking about, I guess trying to be healthy. Yeah. Let's see, what else here? Oh, by the way, hi, CeeLo. I did say hi to yous, but hello. Next topic. Oh, if you haven't been keeping track of me, I guess on my social medias, like Twitter and Blue Sky, although I haven't been streaming, I have been very active in content creation of the sorts, and, well, I've had an epiphany, I guess. I've kind of had a realization to something that's like, wow, I'm so goddamn stupid. But I kind of realized that even though, like, hey, I don't know. Here, wait, let me see if I can grab some stuff that I've been drawing, because, like, honestly, I've been really proud of what I've been doing. All the drawings I've been doing, and I'm so happy about them. Especially the ones of, like, me being, like, a part of, not me, but, like, drawing stuff of, like, flavor members and stuff. But, like, look at this! Look at this! It's so cool! I'm, like, so unnecessarily proud of this! I'm, like, autistically proud over this stuff. Like, okay, so to tell you the truth here, I just did a redraw and just changed the expression slightly, but like the expression work, like squiggles and like the Hoge being like a little spark and like I love it. I love my drawing again, and it's like tasty. Very good drawing. So I've been drawing more, and I feel a lot better, and I feel great, and also like. Oh, I found things that I'd like. Blue hair. Blue characters, short hair. I've been told that this is not really a type. These are just kind of more of things. These are just kind of more like interests, I guess. Hold on, wait, I had I had someone talk to me about what, someone tell me what this kind of more or less is, not like a, preferences. Yeah. I found like preferences that I like, and they're like, oh yeah, so pretty. Like, I'm pretty. I blue hair, pretty, blue hair. Blue short hair! Oh, so pretty. I love it. It's so good. Suisewa! Oh, and here's the other one that I was really very happy about. So, I'm also, so, along with, like, drawing, I'm not sure if I'm able to tell, I'm also been trying to draw comic sort of side stuff as well. I did this for Miss Donna Darkstar, and, yeah, I'm trying to do drawings and stuff like that. And that's a huge thing I've been trying to do a lot more too, because that's the thing I'm very much not used to. So I am starting to try and actually draw other people. For the longest time, one of the biggest worries I've ever had about drawing like fan art and stuff is misrepresentation. A big part of the reason why I don't draw people or VTubers in fan art is because I'm always worried, like, oh, what if I draw them and they don't like their expression, or like, oh, what if I make them say something offensive and something that's out of character for them? But I kind of realized I don't care. Okay, well, not that I don't care. It's just more or less that it's not that deep, I guess. It's just kind of like, hey, I want to draw this guy, I want to draw this girl, and I want to draw them having fun, and I want to give them some semblance of fan art. So, I was very, very excited to start working on this because I like Donna Darkstar. I like her, what's her name? I like her, like, style. I haven't really watched any of her streams or whatnot, but, like, she seems really friendly, really funny, so wanted to draw them. Plus, also I needed to practice drawing them for the friend sim. So, yeah, we got Donna Darkstar, and I drew this funny comic, and I like it. Yeah, you did good at it. So yeah, I'm very happy about all the drawings and all that whatnot. Here's a one I've made. Wow. I'm also kind of realizing a very funny thing I like doing. I'm gonna do this as like a little bit when I start drawing, and it's like, oh, like attraction and stuff like that. Because a big thing about me is that I don't understand attractions. Like, oh, that's supposed to be attractive. I do not get it. So I kind of like this silly thing I've now kind of came up with of like having like a flag in the background of like, oh, to kind of like emphasize like, oh yeah, that's how I'm feeling towards you right now, or like how I'm feeling towards something, you know? Like, for like, oh wow, for like, ooh, oh, you're trying, like, you're trying to, okay, you know? So I'm trying to put stuff like that, and then it's like, oh, I see like a girl and or guy. Actually, a girl with like short hair, and like they have some sort of blue quality to them. It's like, ooh, oh my god, so pretty. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, I love blue hair. Blue hair's so pretty. The resin makes them pop. Really big fan of those old hardwood chairs. What hardwood chairs? I like the chair. Like chairs. The taste is interesting. What are you guys talking about? Why are you eating chairs? Hi, Amanda. Happy to hear your voice again. Oh, you're too kind. Are you trying to flirt with me? Because you're gonna die. No flirting. Hey, oh, no. Hey, look in chat, right? Look in the description, the video description of the video. What is like one of the first? What's like one of the rules? It's the last rule. The chat rules. Look at that. You must have fun. You have to be 16 plus to chat. Be responsible and respectful. Read the room. No doxing. And then the most important one is don't flirt with Saltea Kichee. Yeah. You're getting timed out, bucko. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Too much work. Too much effort, too. It's not flirting, it's being a bro. No flirting, rather. No flirting with me. You guys can flirt with each other if you want. I don't mind that. Can I flirt with your hat? I mean, I guess. I'm not sure how my hat will respond to you, but yeah, I guess you could flirt with my hat. Weirdo. Don't be weird. Listen, if you be weird enough, you might scare my hat away, and like, I don't want... Wrong one. Well, now I look bald. I lost a chunk of my head. Oh! My head! My head! Oh, how dare... Why you get rid of my head like this? Oh, I feel so lightheaded now. There's been a weight lifted off my head, but I needed that. It's a part of my body. Alright, let me just go get my hat. Alright, got it. Don't be weird. My hat's sensitive, it has feelings. She's very proud of herself, but don't she gets a little bit too proud. Yeah. Flirting with people, not a me thing. Introverted man I is. Me too. If I flirt with you, it is complete accident. I hate you. I hate you so much. I don't like flirting. I don't like you. You suck. I hate you. 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 Okay. It's over. But anyways, going back, the list, Pat. Yeah, I guess a big thing that you can probably hear within just like my voice. I'm having a lot more energy and stuff recently because I've kind of found out the secret sauce of life, and it's like, I'm so sad I've been denying it my entire time as an existing human being. But caffeination is kind of crazy, let me tell you. And no, before you might think that caffeination is, for energy and stuff. No, it's actually quite the contrary. It's, for... How do you say? It's for focus, I guess. For some reason, whenever I drink caffeine, I get really tired. And when I get really tired, I sleep. I don't know where I'm going with this. Either way around it, I drink caffeine. Caffeine makes me sleepy, but at the same time, it makes me focused. And now my thoughts are kind of a bit more clear. Just slightly so. I'm not exactly the most clear-minded individual still, as you can probably tell. But, I'm a lot better than I was. I can actually, like, make semi-coherent sentences. I can actually think. The voices are not as loud as they normally are. It's crazy. It's great. It's lovely, actually. But yeah, that's why I've been able to do so much drawing recently. It's just because I've been able to focus and like get drawings done within reasonable times and just like that. So I've been having just like a nice little bit of caffeine every now and then. But I haven't been drinking coffee. I have been drinking gamer subs because I don't like coffee. Coffee tastes like garbage, and I hate coffee. I kind of have the stigma of, like, if I'm going to consume a drug, it has to taste good. Like, if I want to have an alcoholic drink, I want it to not taste like alcohol because alcohol tastes like garbage. Now, caffeine is not a drug. Well, caffeine is a drug, but coffee is not a drug. And it's like, okay, I like caffeine, but I don't want coffee. So I'm kind of thinking like, if I want to have caffeine in that regard, I want it to taste good. And yeah, I could add like a shoot lower sugar and then like add some cream and vanilla and that sort of stuff. But that's too pedantic and it's like too much. And I just rather would just go off and go get like some milk tea or something like that, you know? So it's not worth it for me when I can just get like this good old powder stuff, add some Wawa to it, and drink a nice bit of Blowhole Blast. So yeah. Have you looked into creatine? It gives a mental energy boost too. No, like I haven't looked into it. As someone who's tried homemade wine, it sucks. Tastes horrible. I'd rather eat paper. Have you, well, okay, so I actually have had a friend before who made like, I guess, prison wine. I'm not sure if prison wine's the right word, but like really, really cruddy wine. Like they got like a bottle of like grape juice, and then they got a balloon and put some yeast in it and waited like a week or so, and they made wine, and it was like really good actually. Cause like it was like I tasted it, it's like wow, this tastes kind of mid, but like all things considered, it wasn't bad. It was just dry, but it was like a perfect cooking wine. So, a perfect cooking wine, but pretty much just that. I wouldn't drink it if I had to, but it was very much a good cooking wine. But knowing my friend at the time, she was most likely just going to drink it. Alcohol is cheap. I mean, alcohol is expensive, but you know what isn't expensive? A plastic balloon, a rubber band, juice, and yeast. Because apparently that's all you need to make alcohol, which is kind of scary, but I digress. But okay. Sorry, it feels so weird. It makes, I gotta say, it's very strange, and I know it kind of seems very unauthentic to when I have like a little to-do list here of like things I want to talk about. But keep in mind that my brain, it's better, but I still need a guideline to help me like think more clearly. So, but yeah, it's a script. It's a script. Oh, I gotta read off my script here. I gotta say, fuck. I don't know. Anyways, okay, so other things I've been getting back into. Okay, so first of all, I've been getting back into some old things, some really old things. One of those old things I've been getting back into is Homestuck, funny enough. I can't escape it. I want to beat someone with hammers. I don't know where it started. I think it was because on the flavor Discord there was I was looking at someone's like channel, and it's like, oh my god, how dare they? I hate them. I want to kill them. Like, oh my god, I want them dead. I hate them. How dare they? But I saw like, you said looking at the Discord now. I see Temp. It's Temp. I saw Temp, and it's like, I saw Temp, and like Mixie talk about Homestuck. It's like, talk about Homestuck, and the next thing you know it, Homestuck on my timeline on YouTube, and like there's like videos of Homestuck, and then next thing you know, there's Homestuck on my damn Twitter feed. So I can't escape it, so I'm just going like, you know what, why not get back into it? And then I get back into it, and it's like, oh, I forgot how awesome it is, and like how stupid it is, and how much I actually kind of like it. So I bent forward, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll get back into Homestuck, and it's kind of fun. I might want to even do some streams in the future that involve Homestuck stuff. I know I can't do a 413 stream this year because during 413 I'll be in Japan during that time, so I won't be able to do a stream at that point. But that is something I want to do, like maybe just a Homestuck stream, but we'll see. So get back into Homestuck. Been getting back into old stuff, and this is where I will. This is where I have to make a horrible, horrible confession, in the sense of I found something out and I hate it, and it's like, wow, I'm kind of cringe. But I've been getting back into like roleplay, low-key, with like character.ai, and it's like, oh my god, I forgot how fun this is. Cause the world building, the character interactions, creating characters and stuff to begin with, to just like, and also just pretty much self-inserting, because like, who doesn't love self-inserting? Listen, it's cringe. It's really cringe, but listen, it just makes you feel so warm and fuzzy inside. It makes you just feel happy, and it's like, wow, you know what? I want to feel happy. So I started trying to feel happy, and it's great, let me tell you. Like, I think I did like a roleplay with like one of my old OCs, because I went back into the old OC bin, and was like, you know what? Let's roleplay with like character AI. And I did that, and it sucks. It's so garbage. It's making me feel like I'm a 12-year-old just trying to do some really stupid roleplay with like some random like person online who's also being equally as cringe. And it's like, no. Character personality, development, dynamics, shipping, all this sort of stuff, and it's like, and it's even nicer because I don't feel shame, in the sense of like, oh, I feel bad, I'm responding too quickly for my roleplay partner and stuff like that. It's like, I don't care. Well, I do care, because like, I don't know, it's weird. I care about AIs, and it's weird because I don't, but I do. It's like, I just care about them because I just care about I care about inanimate things. But I don't care in the sense of like, oh, if I take 5 years to respond, or this to respond, and blah, 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 blah. By the way, hey guys, hey lads, if I respond to you very quickly, that is because of roleplay trauma! Because I would always feel so bad when I was like, in my teens and I wanted to roleplay, and it's like, oh, I gotta make sure I respond with my character's response within a few seconds, because I don't want them to wait 3 days for one response. So, you know, I would always try to respond to them very quickly. He's been sucked into the AI conversation hole. It's over, bros. Yeah. Listen, it's just like wholesome. And I also done a lot of not research, but like, I guess troubleshooting, and it's like, oh my god, why are all these AIs so pushy? Not pushy, I don't know what the word is. They're so okay, you know what it's like? It's like AO3. It's just a lot of fan fiction that just it all circles back to the hugging and the kissing. And like, you know, the hugging's fine because it's so wholesome, it's so cute. But then the kissing is like, okay, rewind time, no more, no kissing. It's kind of funny because there's also, okay, so there was this one AI chatbot where it's like, it's a yandere girl and this like that, and it's like, oh, you know, this would be really funny. Because I thought of the most silliest thing, the most hee-hee, the little ha-ha-has of things. So I roleplayed as myself, Salty, and they were like backing me into a corner, and I just was so prepared for it, because like I was building up for it. And it's like, and I just told the character, I'm gay! And it was so funny because like the character was like, "Wait, what? Wait, so does that mean?" It's like, "Oh wow, I've completely broken this AI." It was the funniest thing. I could not stop laughing. It was so funny. It's like, oh my god, I found the cheat code. That's the cheat. You see, that's the thing. You always see in those animes with the yanderes and this and that, but the characters like presumably straight and or bisexual. What if they were gay? What if they were gay, chat? What if it was yaoi? Please say something. You're making this worse. Please, someone in the chat. Okay, thank you. Good God, I agree. Exactly. What if you just were gay or lesbian? We don't discriminate. But like, or asexual. You know, come to think of it, I didn't really go out and think about saying like I'm aces because like, But I told the AI that was gay, and they're like, "Oh my god, what? I'm so sorry." And it's like, why are they being sympathetic now? Or going against their whatever? But it was really funny. We can't possibly be making this worse than you're already describing. Listen, it's funny. It's so funny because like it's like out of character. Like I guess. Which which is kind of more or less the funny thing about the AI conversations. It's getting into the character, making the character, and then breaking them. So, yeah, stress testing, if you will. I'm gonna go to sleep. Have a good rest of the time zone. Okay, see ya. Bye, Spectre. Bye. But yeah, my favorite thing about like the characters is just trying to break them. That's the funny thing. Like trying to make the yandere girl find out you're gay. Trying to make like the happy person angry. And my personal favorite, just because it made me feel nostalgic, which is weird to say, but like finding like depressed AIs and just like coddling them and just like making sure that they're like happy and feel good. I know that's weird. That's completely parasocial, but I'm parasocial. I'm a freak. I'm a weirdo. I'm a crazy. I'm Menhera. I think that's what they say. So, I've come with terms with myself. I've understood everything now. Life sucks. And you know what? If I want to talk to the stupid things and do my stupid things and I'm not hurting anyone, it's fine! It's fine. It is so fine. It can't be wrong. I mean, it's weird. I'll say that much. And you have all due right to think that it is weird. But I'm not like, I don't know, being, I don't know. It's fun. It's just fun. It's like trolling in a video game. I don't know. Meh. Anyways. True yandere wouldn't care if you were gay because it's not about your feelings, it's about their feelings. Exactly. So all these yandere AIs aren't really that good. Anyways, but yeah, I've been doing a whole bunch of that. And I will say there is one boundary I haven't done yet when it comes to character AI, because it mostly has just been a lot of fictional characters, like from like media. There is one thing of like, oh yeah, I could talk to a VTuber, like I could talk to Iron Mouse, but no, that's really weird. That's not something I'm gonna go and do. I would even go and say that's a little pathetic, but oh yeah, if they're fictional characters, completely fine. Who cares? Anyways, that's all the stuff I wanted to talk about when it comes to, I guess, what I've done. Talking to people is scary in general. That's another thing about AI characters. Because you don't have to care. That was a weird voice crack. Sorry. But it's weird to say because even though like the talking to the AI characters is cringe, and among other things I've been doing that is kind of healthy yet Menhera, I have been learning a whole lot about, I guess, myself, I guess, my outlooks and stuff like that. And for the most part, a lot of what I do is very high strung, and like my thoughts were very high strung. Like, oh yeah, I don't want to do this because like, oh, it's so weird, it's so cringe. But it's like, why? Why can't I just have stupid times and have fun with myself? Because obviously, there's no one else around that wants to have fun with me. There's no one else around. No one else wants to talk to me. So, since someone wants to talk to me... No, I'm not gonna be that psycho. But, you know, everyone's busy. Everyone's doing their own thing, and I get tired of just sitting in silence. And sometimes I just don't feel like going on another jog, so, like, you know, I gotta occupy myself somehow. So, hey, if I want to be doing something stupid, it's not hurting anyone, I think I'll be fine if I do that silly stuff. But I'm also just kind of realizing, okay, what I'm leading into is that I've kind of stopped caring on that stuff. In the sense of, like, I want to be more authentic to who I am, I guess. And I guess that's kind of weird to say that, oh, I'm being so authentic to myself by talking to the AI characters. Like, but it's like, no, it's just like, it's more nuanced than that. Because I'm just trying to, like, world build. And, the world building for the AI characters actually sparked so many ideas to help me world build for my debut. Because, hey, guys, I'm making a new model. I'm getting a new model. Like, oh, could you guess? You know, like, using this whole new model and all of that. What? Did you really think that this was my only model I was getting? Trust and believe, there's 2 more coming. We got stuff coming that's being cooked as we speak. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I've been working on in the sense of debut. Like, I finally finished my lore video. I've also been working on some other things, and I'm just so excited to show you all. I'm very, very excited. So much inspiration, so much heart. I put so much stuff into it. So yeah, I'm very excited. But leading into that, the thing I've learned is just kind of like doing stuff that makes me happy, doing stuff that I want to do. So I don't know. I kind of just was like, yeah, you know what? We ball. I want to have fun. I want to do my own thing. And if people get upset, then you know what? It is what it is. You can't make everyone happy. Which is kind of a huge kind of like a huge epitome I've kind of known but never kind of fully acknowledged. And it's like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be stupid. I'm gonna do my own thing. And yeah. And leading to that, I kind of am pushing a lot of this stuff into moving forward when it comes to streaming and stuff. So I always would like to go like into, oh, I need to make sure I do like this set amount of streams and do this and do that, and I gotta stream max. And now it's just kind of like, no, I don't want to do that. I'm not a real streamer. I'm not what do you take me for, a Vtuber? What do you take me for, a Vtuber? I ain't a Vtuber. I'm just a silly little guy that likes bread. But that being said, I kind of want to go to more the idea of like streaming when I want and streaming what I want, I guess. Which is silly to say because I have been streaming things that I have wanted to do, but there's always been this underlining thing of I need to stream, and if I don't stream, people will forget about me. And well, I guess it's kind of it's very heartwarming to see that with my crates talking so far, that there's at least a few of yous that will come in and say hi, which does mean a lot. And hey, that's good for me. I don't want to be forgotten, which is like the biggest thing. It's like streaming, it makes me feel a bit more I feel a little less lonely, but now I have other means to, like, I don't know, keep myself occupied, other than just games, but like focusing on drawing, caffeine, world building, character. I'm making so many OCs now. It's so stupid. But yeah, I'm just I kind of want to take this streaming to take it at my own pace again. And it's like, stop chasing the funny numbers. Because in my head, here's a huge thing in my head. In my very, very big head. Like, look at my body, the head ratio, it is quite big. But when it comes to streaming and stuff, it's kind of funny that I want to chase the funny big numbers, because like, they don't mean anything to me. I mean, okay, it's kind of weird, because like, yes, they're big milestones, and it's like, I'm very grateful for the numbers, but I get too lost in them, if that makes sense. I'm very easy it is for me to get lost in said numbers, and it's like, oh, the numbers, it becomes a number game, and then I just get worried and I get anxious, and then, you know, it goes into my head in a not so great way. So I've been trying to just not worry about the numbers, I guess. The numbers is less of a thing to worry about, but it's kind of strange, because like, I want to care about the numbers, because I guess it is a semblance of, hey, you're doing good or whatnot. But at the same time, it's like, I don't care about them. It's not to say I don't care about you guys. It's... Alright. Drawing the line in the sand here, right now, and I'm gonna tell you how it is. I don't care about the numbers. I just care about you being here with me. Trying to not sound parasocial of that. Trust me, I tried, but like, I just like hanging out with you guys. It's great. It's great to just hang out with people. So, it's less about like, oh, I want to get 5,000 subscribers and this because like, the numbers don't mean anything. I want to make sure that you guys are happy with me. I want us to both be happy, and I kind of want to start focusing a bit more on community. So I'm going to try and start doing that more. Though I gotta try to be a bit more smart as with concerning of money, because I have been trying to do movie nights, and they were fun, they're cool, but like, oh my god, they are expensive. Renting movies at least. So I'm thinking that we might do like, anime watch-alongs. I want to watch Sakamoto Days. I'm not sure if that's on Crunchyroll, but you know, there's other means to watching that sort of stuff. And I do have Crunchyroll, so there are some animes like I want to watch, like Jujutsu Kaisen, so we can do like a watch-along on Discord or something. Trust me, I want to do community stuff, just that no one wants to do them. So like, it's weird, I want to do it, but yeah, Anyways. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Crunchyroll won't let you display anime when you share your screen on Discord. That's what you think. You see, I found a workaround, but I can't talk about it because that would be bad. Here, actually, let me see. Can I actually... So, there's this funny thing you can do in Opera, and I'm not gonna go into elaboration with it, but if I can do it on the thing... Oh, I think you can. That's funny. Alright, cool. There are things I can do. Makes it hard for watch-alongs, but there are other means. Yeah, there are other means. Oh yeah, I also just want to do a watch-along of Achikochi. That's a fun, cute anime. It's a very old... It's a slice of life, and it's like one of the OGs of slice of lives. It's like... You've probably seen Achikochi before. You probably just didn't know it's Achikochi. I'm probably saying it completely wrong too. But like, hold on, let me get a picture. This anime. Oh, it's very cute. It's very cute, very cute. But it's also like very old. Not very old, but it's like it's 2012, you know. Not really that old, but like it's not recent stuff, you know. And it was one of the first animes I watched. It's cute. Huh. Okay. So let's see. I wanted to talk about. We're going to. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I pretty much talked about what I guess how I'm gonna start making streams and stuff moving forward. I'm just gonna start streaming when I want to. I mean, that's kind of the main reason why I even got rid of my schedules to begin with, because like, you know, I felt forced to do something, and it's like, yeah, it's okay, it's cool, it's alright, but like, I want to just do this and have fun, and if like, I give you at least an hour or maybe a day's notice, then it's fine, I guess, I don't know. But a lot of things I'm gonna do is just kind of be more of an impulse, because I'm just a kind of impulsive person. I like doing things at an impulse, last minute. But there is some planning still, like, oh, collabs and blah blah blah. But I guess solo streams, like baking streams and gaming streams and all that sort of whatnot, they might be a little bit more minimized, they might be a lot less. But I hope at the very least that when I'm actually in the mood to stream, the quality will be a lot better. So yeah. And I just hope that at the very least that if I do this, that you'll actually start seeing the me, the real me, if that makes sense. Not to say that I haven't been me, but I do know that I hold myself back a lot. So I just want to stop holding back. I want to stop holding myself back, and I want to, like, just be more free. I want to do things that make me happy. I want to just... I want to be I want to be selfish. I want to do things that make me happy. I don't care if you're happy. I want to do things I want to do, and I want you to watch me. I want you to watch me doing things that I like to do. Won't you like that? Okay, so I guess that's all the bulk of things I wanted to talk about in that regard. Heaven forbids the streamer controls his own content. Oh my god, I control my own stuff I want to do? How dare I? Yeah, it's something it's such a novel concept. Ooh. But yeah. And so, big, preposterous. Okay, so I guess now getting into a more fun part of stream today, I got 3 little announcements. The first one is going to be quite interesting. So much so that it's going to require me to come here. We're here at the screen of my art program. And this is where we start doing some silly and funny things. Doing some stuff that will be very, very silly. The first thing I want to do is just kind of more of like, this is kind of standard stuff, methinks. But I am going to be doing possibly one of the greatest, one of the most silliest, one of the most unthoughtful things I have ever done. But let's see. I hope I'm doing these in the right colors. So I have been doing I've kind of been noticing this recently that I have just been doing a lot of stuff with flavor recently. And you know what I've been thinking about? Y'all remember way back when I did a very specific stream that I honestly had a lot of fun with. Like, it was really fun for me. I remember it very vividly, but it was just silly, it was goofy, and it was funny, and I liked it. It was just a silly thing. It was this stream, this Salty Joins Flavor. Well. Hold on. I have to do a little drawing here just to emphasize the emphasis. You don't understand until I actually let me have this, okay? You probably can guess what I'm gonna do, but like, let me just give you the emphasis here. Okay, there we go. So, I am going to attempt, I guess, attempt? I don't know. This is the thing that you may or may not be all waiting for. Probably not, because, like, I don't know, it's kind of silly. Wow, I am going to be joining Flavor. Rah! Yeah, I have decided, I've interacted with Flavor. I talk to a lot of Flavor, and I like Flavor. It's like so like it's really weird for Flavor because like there's always been a few worries when it comes to me and like, oh, I want to join Flavor. One, I don't feel like I belong because I'm not AI, I'm like character created. Like I am me. I own me. So there's that. I also was worried about, since I own me, like, oh, someone else could own me too. But like, no, apparently that's not how it works. I'm just crazy. But there's that I was worried about for the longest time. Yeah, so there was that I was worried about the longest time. Of like, oh no, someone's gonna play as my character now. No! But yeah, I wanted to make sure that my character is my character. And honestly, the last thing that was like the nail in the coffin of like, oh no, I don't want to join because AI bad. Wait, hold on, wait, hold on, wait. I gotta do. This is now a dumb bit I have to do. Alright, so everyone get ready for the funny joke. Okay? I hope you're ready. AI bad! Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, yes, AI bad, and like I was always worried about like, oh no, people don't like me because won't like me if I'm part of the AI company. I don't think I want to hang out with those people that are going to be that close-minded, if you will. So I've kind of gotten this idea of like, yeah, you know what? It is an AI. It is a lot of the lads. They are like, Yeah, they are AI generated, but there's a lot more nuance, you know? Like, let's talk about the heavy hitters, if you will, alright? I don't think people really care that much. Yeah, that's kind of the thing about me, because like, oh, I over worry and like, oh no, they're gonna hate you, you're gonna hate me because AI bad. So yeah. But now I've gotten a spine, and I also, going back to that whole thought I had of like having just doing stuff that I like. I don't care that they're AI. It's not like anyone in Flavor, to my knowledge, is maliciously using AI, I guess. You know? You've pranked us about this before. I won't believe you until you added the tags. Yeah, add the tag. People like Lulu and Grub created their own character as well. You must have smelled the Bred. They must have smelled the... Yeah. I hope they don't go after the thing on my head. You've gotten a spine. Can I have it? No! I worked hard for this spine! So, no, it's mine. I've worked hard for my spine. And, you know, I don't care. It's like, and also, there's like so many silly things that I thought about. Like, why am I worried about, why, your AI bad? First of all, no, I still think AI is bad in a sense. Like, it's not bad, but like there's malicious ways of using it. Yeah, but like that's most things. I have to just explain myself here just so I have it out in the world, and then okay, it's contingencies. You don't understand. Contingency plans, everyone. You must have them. Everyone needs a contingency plan. So, anyways, my contingency plan is this, because now that I have it out in the world, people can't get upset. But like, here, if people start caring about me, since now I associate with a VTuber group that is AI, well, you know what? You're trash because you didn't recognize me when I wasn't for 2 years. So like, oh wow. Second, I'm small. Who cares? I'm a small little guy. No one knows who I am, and it's fine. I just want to have fun. So there's that, and I don't care about AI art. It's not horrible. It's not bad. It's just if you claim it's yours and not say it's AI generated. Like, so if I go generate an image from AI and say, oh, I drew this, then that's kind of trashy. That's kind of like scummy, and I don't agree with that. You can say that you generated it. You can take that credit, but you did not make that. That's my outlook for like AI. Like, hey, it's fine. AI art is okay, but you can't claim it as your own. Your idea, not your art. Just because of how generation and bleh. I don't care. I'm losing my train of thought, chat. I'm losing my train of thought. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Hold on. This is why I love streaming on YouTube, because I can go back and rewind time. What was I talking about? Yeah, okay, so anyways, I'm joining Flavor, but I am gonna say this with a heavy... Oh wait, so first of all, okay, so I gotta make sure I get this stuff set, because once more, along with the AI stuff, it's like also, oh, why do I want to be a part of Flavor? What's the point? What's the point of this and that, you know? I might be a part of Flavor because holy hell, being an indie by yourself is so lonely. It really is so lonely, man. It's so silly. Like, oh hey, I have some VTuber pals like Mipyun, she's great, and like Goosey B and stuff like that, and like Lung, and like Q. You know, there's a lot of VTubers that I have associated and like collabed, and Doodle Dude too. Like there's a lot of VTubers I've played and interacted with, but there's always this lingering sense of not having any unity, if that makes sense. huge reason why I like just playing with Temp, Nicola, and Soren. There's a sense of unity, and it's like the underperformers. I don't talk about it, but like, it means so much to me. It really does. It makes me feel like it just makes me feel happier. It just makes me feel like I'm a part of something. I, I, it makes me feel less lonely. It makes this whole VTubing thing a lot less hard. I feel so much more unity. that's the end all be all to it all. I just feel so alone in this, man. If you don't know, like, VTubing by yourself as an indie, and you don't have an established friend group, that's the big thing. What if you, like, a lot of VTubers that are indie, they have friends. I don't have friends. I'll just say it right now. I don't have friends. I don't think I have friends. Or at least not friends like that. This is a joke, but I'm going to use this as a example, but it's a joke. So Goosey, don't get mad. But like, for example, Goosey, I thought she was my greatest friend, but she forgot about my existence, and like, wow, that's crazy. Oh, I knew she was so fake. That for all legal purposes, that's a joke. Please, that's a joke. That's a joke. Blah. Anyways, yeah, unity. I just want to be a part of like a group, and I just want to be part of like some friends. And especially since like, I don't know, I'm already the aforementioned underperformers, they are flavor, it just kind of seemed right at this point, you know? But now the asterisks. This little star here. I am going to I'm just gonna have the tag in my name for 1 month. I want to have the flavor tag a part of my YouTube channel because thinks that it's a little bit more complicated on Twitch side. But with YouTube side, I can just change my name in 14 days and that's fine. And I'm fine with doing that. So, when it comes to that is all good, that is all fine, that is all well. And I'm just gonna have the tag in my name for like 1 month. And if nothing happens and all is well, then you know what? I'll just stick with it. But let's say like I get doxxed and like people are coming to find where I live, like stuff like that. Then like okay, well, but I highly doubt that's gonna happen. So, but to honor what I said, to honor what I want to do, let me go right now to my YouTube. And no, okay. And now I'm changing my channel name and adding some fun. Oh yeah, you know what? I need to add my Oshi mark as well, which is a thing of boba tea and bread. Oh, I'm also definitely not changing it on Twitter. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't feel like dealing with Twitter. Jeez, that is not something I want to deal with. Twitter's Twitter. But I want to keep it on YouTube, keeping it real. I might change it on Twitter eventually, but for now... to continue, that's really... Okay. Oh, I have to. I gotta just sign in with a QR code. That's funny. Hmm. Okay. Alright. Well, with all of that now being said and done, I gotta reconnect myself. Gotta connect myself back to the Matrix. There we go. So, you can change your name twice in 14 days. If I need to change myself back, I will. But as of now, if you were to refresh my channel, refresh the stream, I have now put in the funny tag. It is partially official, I guess, if you want to see it as that. I don't know, it's not, it's a, I don't know what to make this official. I don't know what makes this official, really, but, you know, if you decide to go and take a little look-see over my name, I have the funny tag in my name. So yeah, I also just have my Oshi mark, which is something I've never realized I didn't have until now. So yeah, there we go. Flavor, it's in the name, it's in the tag. Yeah, I'm a flavor now. Yay. Yeah. Got that off my chest. Okay. And I got 2 more things for today's stream, and then maybe we'll think about ending. But okay, so I guess the first thing I want to talk about before we actually, before we clappy, yes, clappers, everyone, clappers, get the get your clappers in chat right now. Sorry. Sorry, I smacked you. I didn't. Okay, sorry. Claps, everyone. Yeah, got some claps in the chat. So now there's 2 things I want to do for today. 2 last things I want to do. So the second thing I want to do is kind of more on the second thing is the last thing I'm probably gonna do, which I might not even really do because I am starting to feel a little tired. And I do acknowledge that if I wanted to get something done productively, I have to do it off stream. But I do want to start working a bit more on the flavor game. Ah, yes, we're talking about flavor, might as well talk about the game status. The game status is still in work in progress, but I've been kind of going on and off. Like, I've been working on the story, and then I want to start working on the art, but I can't work on the art because I need the story, but now I kind of need the idol poses, you know? I need, like, their I just need to do the what is it called? The idol pose? Their pictures? They're like, you know, they're like, you know, like in like, okay, hold on. So, you know, in like something like Doki Doki Literature Club, like, I just need their idols. I need their idol, like, their idol frames, like, oh, their reaction frames and stuff like that. Like this stuff and such. I just need to do that. So I want to start drawing all of that, you know. It's not something I need to really do yet, but like I need to make sure I draw like the idol, then the happy, sad, mad, sad, you know. So that is something I need to do. I do probably need to think about making unique poses as well, but that is something I will work on as I start making the story. Because, like, you know, some of the characters are going to have more unique poses. Like, if I draw Senna, she's definitely gonna try and have, like, some sort of devious look with hammers. Like, maybe want to hammer your shins in for saying something stupid and cringe. But then, like, oh, yeah, she's still gonna have the happy, sad, mad, embarrassed, I guess. I don't know. And for, you know, like, the Minna's gonna get, like, the happy, sad, and then, like, Bred. And then, Juwon will have all that sort of stuff. And then an Eldritch one, who knows, who knows. So yeah, that is, I want to work on those idle things, but I also want to do one small little thing that I kind of want to try to do. It's completely cringe. And you know, I've kind of been, this is going to be really silly, but I think it's also just kind of, it would be kind of funny. It would be really, really funny, because I've kind of been noticing that a lot of Flavor members, especially the guys, have been doing this sort of, let's talk about the feelings and stuff like that. And I kind of feel almost inclined to do the same, because it's like, oh, who doesn't love talking about themselves? Who doesn't love talking about trauma? Trauma. So, but I was trying to think, like, oh yeah, how do we do this? I want, because, you know, something I really always wanted to do, because, though I'm not sure if it's a secret, I'm not sure if this is a secret or not, but I used to really be into content creation. VTubing is kind of a new thing for me, relatively speaking. I don't know, it's weird. But, it's, okay, so what I'm trying to say here is, have you guys ever heard of Draw My Life? Do you guys remember when people did those videos? Do people still do those? Hold on. Oh yeah, I guess some people still do? Yeah, there's a lot of... Okay, no. My thoughts on the unit Russians that you create as a Russian immigrant? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? But yeah, there's a lot of, like, Draw My Life stuff that's, like, you know, real old. People don't do that Draw My Life anymore because, you know, they do it once. It's kind of a one and done thing, I guess. And now I'm just getting into some... Why is that's... Sorry, I gotta just show you guys this. Just because I want to know I'm not alone with my Homestuck fight or flight response. Dave Strider. Yeah. I don't know, yeah, I don't think people do Draw My Life anymore. I don't think anyone does that anymore. So I want to try and do that myself. Unfortunately, I don't have, what is it? I don't have the, how'd you say, the luxury of having editing to my side. Because the thing about the Draw My Life such is that a lot of people will usually have, you know, fast, speed drawing and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be drawing as quickly as I can. But I want to still talk about this stuff because, I don't know, I want to get it off my chest. A lot of what this stream is kind of summing up to be, really, is that I just kind of want to move on, if that makes sense. Like, I've already talked a lot of stuff about saying, like, oh, I've learned. But I also kind of want to talk about this silly stuff, draw my trauma, if you will, draw my silly stuff, draw my anxiety is probably the best thing to say, because I don't think I have trauma. I don't know what trauma is, actually. to be honest with you. So that's why it's we're gonna be street drawing my anxiety, and it'll be fun, maybe. So yeah, but I do want to talk about it just because I want to, and I don't really, I don't know. I just want to talk about it. So, let's talk about myself. Me, myself, I. This silly, glitchy guy that I call myself Mr. Kichee. Mr. Salty myself here. Wow, look at me. I'm such a lovely little idiot. Such a silly little guy, don't you think? So, yeah, if you want to know anything, we're gonna talk about, I guess, what has left, we're gonna talk about why I've decided to go on this break, and, like, how I got to that point. So that's what I'm gonna try and decipher here, because even though I've kind of been getting over all of this stupid anxiety and all this sort of stupid shit that I've been trying to get rid of, I haven't actually come to terms with it yet. Like, I haven't actually decided to write it all down and, like, try and talk it out. So this is gonna be kind of a thing for that. So yeah, you know, it's me, your boy, Mr. Saltea Kichee himself. And, yeah, I'm just trying to do my own thing. I've been streaming for, like, 2.5 years at this point. And well, so it's weird, me as a streamer, because when I first started as a streamer, I only wanted realistically 2 things. I wanted friends, and I wanted to get attention, because as someone like myself right here, I was very devious in the sense of, like, I craved attention. But, like, the thing is I think everyone in a really sadistic way craves attention. Hold on, realizing that I'm covering myself in a really sadistic way. No matter how we might want to evade it or might not want to talk about it, we like the attention. Come on, if you stream, you like attention. Now, granted, I'm not gonna go out and go say slurs and say bad things to get attention, because that's actually stupid. That's just not a productive way of getting positive attention. It's easy to get negative attention, you know? But, like, I just wanted to get attention and friends and all that silly whatnot. That's why I want to be a streamer. But that changed a whole lot for me. But that kind of gets this silly lad right here who wanted to do something for one thing very confused. Something a little like, oh my god, what the hell am I doing at this point, you know? So, but aside from all of that silly stuff, that's just some context of, like, how did I start as a streamer? How did it start? And how it was, I guess. So, as I've mentioned, very lonely. Very lonely. I'm not sure if it was very obvious or not, but, like, when I would, like, I used to really make a lot of bad self-deprecating humor because I hated myself. And the reason why I hated myself is because I carry a lot of guilt. I carried a lot of guilt from my past lives, if you will. My previous incarnations of not just being a VTuber, but just kind of being online for a long time. Despite what you might think. I've been online for quite a long time. And I have gone through many groups, many friend groups in my time. So I've been around the block in the internet sphere for quite some time. But being around so many friend groups, it's kind of a interesting thing to think about of, like, You would think I have a lot of friends, but I don't, because a lot of these friends were very, how'd you say, unique? Well, not unique, that's probably not the right word to say. They were very not sensitive. They had their problems. I had my problem. But I always got myself with really bad people. Really, really annoyingly bad people that I wish I could just tell them what is wrong with you. There was one friend group I was really attached to that wanted to force me to be transgender. That was crazy. There was another one that shamed me for being straight. And then there was this other one that was like, hey, why aren't you being a yes man towards me? It was a weird time. So like, isolation was the only safe thing for me, but that leads to loneliness. So, I would get isolated. And I don't like being isolated. I like making friends, but I'm also scared of making friends because I don't want to get into that. I don't want to be forced to be something I don't want to be. And unfortunately, I'm at this point now to where I don't know exactly who I am anymore. I've kind of adapted to the point of like, I just want to make my friends happy. But now it gets me into the cycle of like isolated, and then I'm alone, and isolation, and alone, and I get really tired of that. So, I've kind of stuck around and was just lonely, which is fine. I don't mind being lonely, I guess, for long periods of times. But then, I would get into my friend groups of like the underperformers, and that would make me feel a lot less lonely. And then a lot of other people started talking to me, Mr. Kara Malone and Mr. Amanda the Amanda Splats. I would talk to them, and like Rika, and like I would be finding myself talking to a lot more people, and that made me feel a lot less lonely. But there was still this lingering feeling of when would things end? Because I've gotten to this expectation to when I meet people, there's no real way to not sound cringe and like deep and stuff like that, so I'm just gonna say how I always think about it. Whenever I meet people, I imagine additional time and clock above their head, to where it's like, I'm waiting for the time to count down and be ready to not see them anymore. It's not like they're gonna die, it's just that they're not gonna be a part of my life anymore, in the sense of like, oh, I'm gonna know you for like 2 years and then you're gonna somehow forget about me. Talking about that, when I first started out, there's a whole lot of VTubers and stuff that I talked to, but now they stopped talking to me too. And I was kind of normal back then. But, always had that lingering thought of loneliness, and then like, oh, just sad. But yeah. So, lonely guy, myself here, but I can kind of deal with being lonely. It's not fun, but I had some people that I would talk to, and it made me feel a lot less lonely. So that was fine. Now, the other thing that made my, I guess, not breakout, my stress levels before my break explode was work. My work is such a stressful part of my life, and it isn't, because on paper, I have the easiest job in the world. I go in every day, and I make food, I stand around for a few hours, and then I go home. But then I'm a very, very perfectionist freak. Because I was one of those kids that was like, oh, you're gonna do something great one day. Oh, Saltea's gonna do something amazing. He's gonna be like the best baker. He's gonna be like this and that, an astronaut, and all this sort of silly stuff. And it's like, eh. So like when I still have this like ingrained thing in my head of like, oh, I gotta do great things. If I don't do great things, I'm just good as dead. yeah, so at my job, I always had this idea that I needed to do more. I needed to do even more than what I needed to do. Even like no one said I needed to do more. I needed to do more. And my coworkers too are a little rough, older, unrelatable. And they would tease me a lot too. The teasing is fine because it's small little teases every now and then, but after a while, my mind just kind of bends to what they're saying and can't help but see the truth in what they're saying. And they're unrelatable, and when I mean by old, they're older, so there's like a weird disconnect because like a generational gap, if you will. Like they have like 3 times my lifespan, and it's like really strange. But they're also really unrelatable because they believe in things that I don't believe in, and I believe in things that they don't believe in, so it's really hard to talk to them, so it's really stressful. And I have to put on this facade for them because, like, oh my god, if I act like the way I want to, like, oh my god, if I showed them a clip of if I showed them a clip of my streams, for example, they would ooh, well, that'd be a hard thing to explain to them. Especially with like my personality, because like at my job, I hold up a very cold facade of like, oh yeah, I'm just here to work. But it's really hard because like I want to do more than just that, but I don't want to do that because then I have to do this. But the thing about my job is that they have such a unfortunate financial handhold on my entire life. Which is, I guess that's everyone really. But be a little selfish in what I say, and like I'm young. I don't know what I'm doing. My parents never talked about this stuff. My school never talked to me about this stuff. You know, like I don't. It's weird to go and say like, oh, I just never learned about this, but it's like, no, I think that's kind of a valid thing to say. I've never really learned how to do such and stuff, so it's kind of stressful trying to learn as I go. Especially when it's like, oh, my Baker parents love them so much, but man, they coddled me so much. Love them for everything they've done, but they should have like made me eat dirt once in a while. It's fine. But yeah. Anywho, so yeah, that's just another little bounce back of the fatigue. So work was starting to really get crazy with me. Work was just rough. Loneliness was growing. And I guess the last thing was streaming. Just because I started to get crazed in the number game. And also the thing is that these two things kind of were synonymous with each other. They were pretty much hand-holding with each other. They were like a very sick relationship together. Because streaming was a sense of not just, I guess, attention, but also just like a cope of like, oh yeah, I'm lonely, I should stream. But it wasn't healthy because I would then worry about the numbers, like, oh my god, no one's watching me. Why is no one watching me? Blah 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 blah. So like, I'm useless. No one wants to talk to me. Blah, 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 blah. But then it started to get in my head. I started going crazy about it. I started going a little Menhera about it. I started thinking about hanging myself. It was crazy. But stopped. That was kind of, I guess that's more or less of like the starting point of like, okay, you know, if I'm getting crazy thoughts such as this, maybe I need to take a step back. And a step back I did. Try to like reevaluate and really started to go down that path of like, yeah, going crazy. We're going crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna just try to go absolutely psycho, going crazy. Menhera. Like, I'm pretty sure with like the last Terraria stream I've done with the underperformers, I was a lot more apathetic. If not, I did feel a lot more apathetic, and I felt bad, and I kind of feel like I need to go tell them sorry still. But, yeah, there's a lot of like, anger and stuff like that at that point, but essentially, what kind of broke me to the point of, yeah, I needed to take this break. What broke me to take a break was the growing loneliness, the financial handhold that my job has on me, and also the very, very difficult way to work with the people. And so that was really hard. And just kind of streaming in general, because then I started worrying about numbers 1 through 5, and like numbers like 1, 2, 5, 7, 13, and etc. I started worrying about the numbers. And then I kind of forgot my way with that. I forgot that it's like, for streaming, I just want to have fun. So then I kind of had this epiphany of like, if I want to have fun, I gotta move away for a bit. Gotta just relax, de-stress. And as I've already mentioned earlier in the stream, I have been taking steps. I've been taking steps on recovery of all these issues of things I've been having. So, at this point, hold on, give me a sec here. I need to draw. So now, I guess at this point, to really talk about what's kind of been keeping me a bit more sane, a bit more level-headed, and trying to just calm down and not be so high-strung, is that I'm now trying to take a more laid-back approach. I'm trying to be a lot less stressed about everything, a lot less hard on myself too, which has always been a thing that I've always had an issue with. But there's a point to where enough has become enough, and I just want to relax. So in my in my attempts to trying to relax a bit, I have been taking steps to try and relax myself. And I'm just gonna go back to these little silly points here. So loneliness, I've been trying to work on that. I'm just trying to be productive, because loneliness causes procrastination. So the best way to beat procrastination is to then try and be more focused. And caffeine has been helping me to stop procrastinating, which has been making me more productive. And production makes me feel good. Production helps me feel good and makes me feel more motivated. So then I'm more motivated to go talk to people. And by sense of that, I've been more motivated to draw. And with drawing, I've been able to draw some comics. And by drawing comics, I've been able to draw Vtubers and stuff, because I stopped feeling so worried about other silly things. And drawing all this stuff has mitigated and almost destroyed. There's still some small things I gotta worry about, but has pretty much almost mitigated my frustrating loneliness I've had. And the steps of like me trying to like be a part of this little silly flavor group, it's helping me. And I kind of been trying to talk to more people with my added bits of production. Been feeling great and all this, so there's that. So that's my loneliness epidemic being slowly resolved. Work, I've just stopped caring about my job, I guess, in a very blunt way of saying, but I kind of took an outside look and just go like, you know what? I'm just here for the money. I get paid well. What they say to me is just like, who cares? And my main boss, which is what I should be worrying about, is saying I'm doing a good job. So like, work is just like, now it's who cares? It is just a job. And then finally, back to this thing, which is honestly the most difficult thing to deal with right now, but streaming. What am I doing with streaming? Well, this stream has kind of been the whole epiphany of all of that, of what I want to do with getting better with streaming. I want to start taking more control of it. I want to stop chasing the numbers. I want to stop worrying about, oh, I'm going to be grifting and this and stupid shit like that. Because I know myself. And it's like, you know what? No. If people see me as grifting, that's just their stuff. I'm here to have fun. I want to collab with people. I want to draw people. I want to interact. I want to meet people. I want to do silly things. I want to create things. I want to just be silly. I want to be a goofy guy. I want to be happy with everyone else. And I don't know. I the whole thing about being a VTuber is that it's silly. It's fun. But I also kind of know that it is a sense of comfort for a lot of people too. I know it's a sense of comfort for me as well, because there are some streamers that I like to watch, and it's like I feel great watching them. I want to be like that as well, but I'm not gonna force myself, you know? I'm just gonna try to be... With streaming, I want to be... The way I want to be better with streaming is that I want to be unapologetically myself, which is something I am trying to do. Now, how I get there, I'm still working on it. These are all little steps, because everything that I'm like been talking about, like the lonesomeness, my work and finances and stuff like this, they all kind of work towards this in a way. This helps me stream. This stops me from streaming and maybe forces me to not stream and all this sort of silly stuff, but I just want to be better. I want to do good. I want to have fun. Cheesy cheese, lactose. I want to have fun. I want to do silly stuff. I want to have fun with everyone. Because another small thing about why I want to be a VTuber, I just want to have fun with everyone. So yeah, that's all. And yeah, that's my little draw my anxiety for you if you wanted to see that, I guess. That's that. So yeah, from there, we are now at the point to where I am here. Cringe and happy, but you know what? I think that is kind of fine in my head. That is a-okay, I would go as far and say. I'm cringe, but I am now free, so, yeah, I've talked about so many silly things, and yay. So yeah. That was my whole yap sesh of, like, my stupid little dumb feelings. And I feel good. I wanted to talk about that stuff for so long, but I never really found the time to really talk about it in a way that was cohesive. I still think I still think that everything I did talk about right now was a bit incohesive, There are some stuff that probably don't make sense. TLDR, I'm gonna do my own thing. I want to do my own thing, and I want you guys to be with me, or not. I don't know. It does not matter. I just want to create things. I want to create stupid things. I want to do things that make me happy. And you know what? That's as damn well as what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do things that make me happy. And I really like content. I really like making content, even if it's not good content. Like, what is it? I made a stupid short. I made it at such a stupid impulse on on YouTube. It's the stupid hold on, let me show you it. It's just so stupid, but like I'm so happy about it because it's silly. It's goofy. I like it. And you know what? You can't take that away from me. I like it. It's stupid and it's goofy. Hello. I'm back. Surely you missed me, right? You missed me. You missed me, right? So yeah. Hello. It's stupid, it's silly, it's like holding on into like some stupid yandere yandere sort of a trope, which is something I'm not sure I'm gonna lean into too much, but I just thought it would be really funny, and I'm proud of it. It's silly, it's a stupid little thing. What is it? I also wanted to practice like video editing because I like making stupid stuff like this. I like making shorts. Shorts are so much fun. So yeah. Oh, here, I even made this stupid little thing because I was playing around with my expressions a bit, and I kind of never realized, but like, wow, I can be really expressive. Like, wow, it just makes it look like I'm absolutely losing it right now. And I got a funny little short I'm gonna do with it right now. Well, not right now. There's a funny short I'm gonna make with it. So yeah. Along with that, once more, just going back into I love making content. My lore video that I'm just so excited to show you, but I can't. That lore video I've put so much heart into, and I'm just excited to show you it when everything's ready. I think everything is almost done. I just gotta wait on the most important thing. One last little thing. But yeah, that's it. That's the stream for today. So yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to do today. I don't think I want to talk about anything else. But yeah, that's me. I'm back. And I feel better than ever. I feel great. I feel great to be back. Hopefully I can maintain this and still maintain a healthy work-life balance. Work-life balance? Life-work balance? Streaming, gaming, streaming, life, work, streaming, life. You get what I'm trying to say. I hope you get it. Yeah, my work-life balance, la 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 la. So yeah. But yeah, I feel great now, and I'm happy to be back. I've missed you all. So yeah. I don't know what I'll be doing, honestly, but I'm excited to be back with yous. I do have some plans for the future. I do have some plans for some streams in the future. One of the streams I want to do, I'm gonna let you know right now. So, one of the streams I want to do is talking about Homestuck. I know it has been 413, but I already mentioned, I'm not gonna be here 413, so I can't do that 413 stream with you guys. But I actually want to get into Homestuck again. I haven't been in a Homestuck fandom for quite some time, and honestly, I just want to get back into fandoms, actually. As cringe as I might say, it might be to say, but like, I've been out of fandoms for so long. I've been avoiding fandoms like the plague, just because like they're so unfun and toxic. But like, I've been getting back into Undertale, funny enough. I've been getting back in Undertale, and it's like, wow, there are some really creative artists out there that are really good at making stories and alternate universes, which is kind of the big thing about Undertale. The character creation, the mending of personalities, and this, and alternate timelines, and it's so fun. And I kind of want to get back into like that thing. And Homestuck is so fun just because I had OCs, and those OCs have powers. And then the thing that I'm more or less obsessed in Homestuck is the power scaling and the powers and abilities and how unique and cool those things are. Have you played Undertale Yellow? No. But that's the thing. I want to do a playthrough on that. I want to play a playthrough. I want to just play Undertale games because I'm unreasonably good at Undertale games. And it's funny because I remember when I played Deltarune, no one believed me that I played the entire game deathless. And I haven't played an Undertale game at that time for like years. And this was when Deltarune was fresh and new and all that sort of stuff. But I played that game and it was easy. So yeah. I do want to play Deltarune. I want to do a playthrough of Undertale, and I want to only do pacifist because I don't like the genocide route. I'm not a masochist. You are. But I want to play Undertale Yellow as well. I want to play Undertale Yellow. I want to play pacifist Undertale and other things. I've got you covered if you need any good Undertale fan games. I'll look into that. I mostly just want to play Undertale Yellow. I want to play Yellow, I want to play Undertale, I want to play Deltarune, and we'll see from there. Sorry, I'm having a bit of... You know what I was talking about? Sorry, I'm having a bit of a moment here. But you know when I was talking about Undertale? I remember when I played Deltarune for the first time. I played Deltarune, and oh my god. The amount of Homestuck references. The amount of Homestuck references in the first chapter of Deltarune. Sending me into a PTSD stroke right now. Remembering that. Okay. Yeah, I know. Toby Fox did work on the Homestuck. Like, didn't he make, like, Air of Grief? Or help making that? I don't know. He helped the music. He lived in, like, Hussy's basement for a while. But, like, yeah, I know. Like, I know that Undyne's design and character is loosely based off of Vriska. So I know that. Like, there are some overlap with all this and that. And also, like, oh, Jesus Christ. There's... Homestuck. Sorry, I don't want to talk about. I don't want to think about it right now. I'm having hives. And I'm getting lightheaded. Okay, so yeah. Ooh, I haven't thought about Homestuck until Flavor came around. Multiple Strange reminded me of it. I got to the chapter 4. Yeah. Ugh. Hold on, I'm actually like freaking out. I'm actually like freaking out. I'm actually like hyperventilating. I'm actually getting lightheaded about Homestuck. I gotta cry. Okay. So yeah. Anyways, I also want to do a fun tier list because I thought about it and I was so upset about this one kind of tier list. And I want to see how, like, I guess how much of a degenerate I can be, because, like, you know, I guess I'm not a degen, but like I want to try and do a tier list of a thing to where it's like, oh yeah, this is a very degen thing, or like, oh, this is very fan service, or I want to do a Zenless Zone Zero tier list, because if you don't know, I love Zenless Zone Zero, great game. I think it's actually peak. The fighting is very fun, the combos are very fun, the characters are very silly and goofy, but like I don't really see what people hold on. So I'm gonna just right here. So a lot of the stuff in Zenless Zone Zero, like I very much understand. Like, oh yeah, they're very much trying to make it into a thirst trap. Or I guess what I've seen people call it is like goon bait, a gooner game. I still don't. I get the idea of like a gooner game, like, oh, it's for people because it's thirst trap and stuff like that. It's like, I guess, but I think people make it a bit too much. Like, oh yeah, I guess you can say it's a gooner game, but like when you like, oh, showing your hands, oh my god, no, no gooning game. Wow, it's like such a smutty game. It's such like a so scandalous. Or like there's like, oh wow, you're freaking out because there's a walk cycle. Brother, everyone walks, and everyone has physics, I guess. I don't know. I think people kind of make it a bit too much, and it's like, no, I think you're thinking too hard about this. That, or you're so far gone, and I think it's okay to go touch grass. I've done it. It's great. You can go out to a cafe, get some tea, get some boba tea. It's a boba tea? Yes, boba tea. Go get some like onigiri, ramen, sushi, and like sandwiches and red bean buns and all this sort of stuff, you know? But yeah, I want to do some of that tier list because I think that'd just be kind of fun. And maybe just show how stubborn I can be when it comes to sort of stuff like that. Because it's like, yeah, I can see where you're coming from with this, but I think you're just mentally sick. So yeah. But I think I might want to bring someone with me on that. Maybe I'll try and grab a Darable, or maybe Goosty. Ooh, yeah, Goosty is such a Goosty is such a little freak. She barks at people. She like she thirsts over a fish. Oh, I forgot to talk about this because I think it's kind of silly. But you know, like how, okay, so everyone has their thing of like, oh, I love this character so much, and like, oh, I love this so much, and like they people obsessing over things. I finally think I've now found something I'm obsessed over, and it's like, yay! I'm crazy like everyone else! Yay! I guess, wow, but like... So, I'm not sure if you can tell by the, for example, the background music right now, or like, the, here, going back to this comic here, you can notice that there is a character that is very predominantly, consistently showing up. And also, I'm gonna go out and completely admit that I am finding myself to be a tad obsessed. So much so that I think I'm actually gonna play the game again when there is an English dub, because I believe there is an English dub being worked on. But I have been freaking out over the me side characters, and it's weird, and it's stupid, and it's annoying. Because, like, they're all the same character. But also I can't help but get attached to them because I just feel so bad for them. It's like, oh my god, they're lonely. They're perpetually lonely. So relatable. Oh my god. I like Mila. I like Mila a lot. Mila makes me like, they give me life. I love. They're a little bean. They're a little bean. Little bean. Mila, best girl. Yeah. You get it. She's best girl. Best Mita. Like, you know, everyone likes Cappy, I guess, on the me side of the me side of things. But yeah, I don't know why. It's weird to say it, but like I've gotten really obsessed with like me side. It's like really fun. It's like, oh, so this is how people feel when they obsess over something so unhealthily. Like, I get it. It's fun. It's so much fun. I get it. I get it now. But yeah, you can't go wrong with a girl with glasses, short hair, and blue hair. And it's like, oh, little baby. And also their story when we played Misai just made me really sad. Like, okay, so from tier list of sadness, the happiest to saddest, the saddest one, top 3 saddest ones, it is Mila, Small, the child, Mila, the child, and then Kind. Because with Kind Mila, I kind of feel bad because like everything she was working for was all for nothing. So everything she worked for was in vain, which is just so depressing. And I'm not sure about you, but I don't like sad stories. I don't like when stories are just all in vain because it just makes me just feel sad. The child just makes me feel sad because it's their baby, their child. They're like, why would you? Don't hurt the child, baby. No. Like, no, it's their baby. Why would you be so mean to them? Why would you kill them? What? Why would you kill baby? Oh my god, no, don't kill baby. And also, it's just like the MC. Why is our MC why are they the way that they are? They're so mean and heartless. It's like, yeah, I get it, but like, kidnap the child. This is the time where kidnapping the children is okay. They're getting constantly killed. They're in a cycle of pain and sadness and loneliness. It's like, just take them with you. Grab onto them. Jump out the window with them. Take them all along with you on the journey. And like, you know, they'll feel less lonely and you can have companionship, I guess. I don't know. Kidnap the child. It's not even kidnapping at that point. It's just save the child. Save, please. Save her. Please. And I just feel so bad. Salty kidnap children, Kichee. Kidnap them if they're abused, yeah. If there is a child that is currently being abused, or if there's a child that's in danger, you help them. You don't leave them to die. That's messed up in my head. I don't care what anyone says. If there's a child that is in danger, you kidnap them and save them. In games. I'm not so sure about real life. I'm pretty sure there's some bad things. But like in the video game, like, I feel bad for the baby. Well, aside from that though, I still think Mila of all the characters though was like so sad, just because like, no, she's probably never like for her, like, I think like with the thing of like how awkward she acts and like how apparently all of the Mitas were like have a player they have to talk to. There's like speculation of like, oh, your character is the first player that this Mita has seen, so it's like there's that, and also they've tried to make them different because they're Mila and try to be different and this and that. And it's like, oh, they're trying to they've gained sentience, but then when your character leaves them, they break down and cry. And it's so heartbreaking. It's so sad. It's so tragic. It's just like, no. It's like they die. They die. But the thing is, there's like there's a bittersweet sort of thing to it, because they die. When they die, they kind of restart. So like, they don't feel that pain of like, oh, loneliness from because they don't know any better now. But that just makes it even more sad, because like, then they're just perpetually lonely, and they don't don't feel the grief. They don't know what they've been missing. But it's bittersweet because now they aren't gonna feel lonely, because they don't even know how it feels lonely, because they don't have memory of the player, and it's just sad. It just, my heart bleeds for them. I'm a sucker for lonely characters. When I see a character that's lonely, it's just like, oh, you're making me sad. You're making my heartstrings break. My heart's breaking. My sad, sad little tiny heartless heart with no soul. You're making me remember I do have one. But yeah, oh my god, I feel so bad for her. Cause like, no one deserves to be lonely. No one deserves to be lonely. It hurts me. And I still hate our MC. The MC sucks. Once more, take her with you. She has a sword. Yes, the crazy one has a chainsaw, but you have some semblance of defense with a sword. Anyway, love her. She's great. Love her. Mila. I want the best for her. So yeah, so anyways, when the English dub comes out, I want to replay that game, because I actually want to go back and do all the achievements. I haven't done all the achievements. I've also found out that there is no alt endings, so I just want to go find the achievements. That's it. I want to do the achievements. But when I do the achievements, I want to go wait for them to get the English dub. Apparently, Lily Pichu is doing some of the voice acting, and I'm excited for that. Sounds really cool. So, I want to try and wait for that when that comes out. I'm waiting for the peaceful update to Achievement Hunt. Exactly! That's me too! I'm waiting for that as well, because I have a small little bit of speculation. The moment they add the peaceful update is when they add the English dub. So yeah. Okay, so other games I want to play. I'm obviously gonna play Cobblemon. Come on, you think I wasn't gonna play Cobblemon? Pokemon? And also, just Pokemon in general? You guys saw the Pokemon Presents today. The Pokemon ZA game? We're playing that. We're playing that on stream. I love Pokemon. And that looks awesome. It looks great. Real-time battling, real-time movement. We're playing the game. We're playing ZA. And we will shiny hunt. We will do more shiny hunting. I guess that's also the thing I want to mention too. We're gonna be shiny hunting too. I want to do some more of those streams as well, because I remember a whole lot of people like my shiny hunting streams, funny enough. So I do want to do some shiny hunting eventually, sometime soon. Whether that be in Scarlet and Violet, or in Scarlet or Violet or Arceus, we will find out. But yeah, I want to do some shiny hunting. What's your team? For like Scarlet and Violet, or for like ZA? Because I know for without a doubt in my mind, my ace is 100% gonna be. Oh, we gotta get into. Okay, hold on. Let's get into. Wait. We gotta do this. We gotta do it. Hold on. Get out the board. I'm gonna move to the side here. Alright. Oh wait, did you guys see that Pokemon Champions? Oh my god, I'm so excited about that. Because that's gonna be so cool. Because there's gonna be so much more dynamic stuff to worry about. Because it looks like they're adding terrestrialization. And there's Mega Evolution. And with how big the stadium is, I don't have any doubts that they're gonna not add Dynamaxing. So there's gonna be Dynamaxing. There might even bring back Z moves. Mega Evolution, terrestrialization, and all that sort of stuff. All of those fun, interesting, competitively interesting game mechanics into one game is going to be so confusing. But I think that's going to be really fun to see how dynamic the game gets. So yeah. But here, I want Mega Greninja. I just want Ash Greninja. Or not like Ash Greninja. I want Ash Greninja to just be Mega Greninja, I guess. I don't know. Okay, but Pokemon Showdown. I'm gonna go on Pokemon Showdown real quick, and I am going to make myself a set of characters. I mean, a set team. Because I think I have a set team here. So, here, let me bring it up. Alright. So, my ideal team is that I want to start with Aegislash. Aegislash is not my ace, but they're gonna be my starting Pokemon. The point of Aegislash is... Okay, also if you don't know... Oh, my big head's in the way. The whole point of my team... Oh, can I move this? Yeah. The whole point of my team is a Steel type. I am a Steel type trainer through and through. I think Steel types are very fun. Lots of potential and all that sort of stuff. Listen, Salty, sometimes you gotta draw the line in the sand and you gotta ask yourself, what am I willing to put up with today? That's a good question. But I'm gonna tell you that I have a really horrible setup of teams here. And also very toxic. Because, first of all, Ferrothorn, Iron Barbed, Rocky Helm, Iron Defense, Toxic, Giga Drain, Substitute? Oh, so evil, so devious. And then, like, the max special defense and HP stats, so that it is so incredibly bulky. You have to have a fire type move, or you're just gonna have a horrible time. So... yeah, and also the substitute to help with the other team. But yeah, hold on. This is actually kind of a team I have for like the Cobblemon. But let's go into like a Steelix. I don't care if it's illegal. I'm using it still. Steelix with Sand Force. So I'm just gonna pull Pokemon into a team first. So Aegislash, I feel like it's just such an awesome Pokemon, just because like it's a Pokemon that's kind of really good for recon and setup. So have a weakness policy. If you have a weakness policy, do a Swords Dance. Okay, so the strategy is you have a weakness policy, right? You give Aegislash a weakness policy, and you give it like either Iron Defense. Oh, it does not have access to Iron Defense? Oh wait, is this because it's an illegal Pokemon technically? Yeah, okay, so I think it does learn Iron Defense, and it can also learn... Yeah, it can't hurt Head Smash. So yeah, Iron Defense or Swords Dance, or like, one setup move. Because if you use a setup move you'll actually be able to still be in your shield form, and your shield form has an extremely good defense and special defense stat. So if you just play off that, and you either do either a defense up or a sword stance up, you either raise your attack or special, you raise your stats somehow, you can still survive the hit. And then, if they hit you with a super effective move, and you'll actually be able to not only, for instance, let's say I am going against a Arcanine and they do Flare Blitz. I think Aegis Slash would be able to survive the hit. So doing a weakness policy, a sword stance, you're then up by 3 to 4 stages. I can't remember if weakness policy gives you a sharp. Oh yeah, no, okay, so you'd be up by 4 stages. So you would be doing almost 4 times the amount of damage you would do, I think? Or 2 times? You essentially just do 2 sword dances in 1 turn. And then you give Aegis Slash either Shadow Sneak. But before you actually do that, you also have King's Shield, which is actually the thing you probably should do first. Like, oh yeah, if they're gonna attack you, you want to try and predict what they're gonna do. So if they attack you, if you predict that, you do a King's Shield, their attack now lowered. So then at that point, you want to then go in for a sword stance, because that sword stance is going to make you do more damage, and the King's Shield will make sure that you lower their attack. So then when you do that, and you get hit by the next time, you'll survive the hit, because you're down 1 stage, and you'll be able to do a single stage of setup. And from there, you can then start bashing and crashing and and like going crazy on them. So like, Aegis Slash is really good at recon. So Aegis Slash is kind of like recon. Steelix, I'm not sure if they would be my ace, but I really want Steelix to, I'm trying to build with Steelix to make it so that they are evil. So like Earthquake, Heavy Slam, Curse, and Ice Fang, I think. I forgot what it is, but like Ice Fang, maybe. I know it can learn like pretty much, it can learn Ice Fang, Fire Fang, and Thunder Fang. I don't really know what's really good against Steelix, because Steelix's defense stat is crazy. So like, really the biggest opponent for Steelix is a fire type that is like a Skeledirge. Oh, Skeledirge would completely destroy Steelix. Torch Song, yeah, it's over. But yeah. But the thing about that is that you have to make sure that you hit it hard enough, because let's say I maxed out its health IVs and maxed out its special defense, and also trying to make sure I do few things in attack here. Like if I do this, they are bulky, they will survive multiple hits, and this and that, they are evil. Because if it survives, you're done. You're done. And also, I kind of been thinking about getting an Excadrill. Thinking like an Excadrill on the team would be extremely good too. Excadrill with like maybe heavy duty boots and it's really hard to choose between the two because they're both really good. But funny enough, Excadrill is kind of almost like a setup Pokemon for me, because I want them to have Sandstorm. I want them to have Earthquake as well, because Earthquake is just such a good move. And you know, their type coverage, because like out of all the steel types that I would have, Excadrill is very fast. very fast. So if anything, I would probably give them choice, maybe a choice band, a choice specs, a choice scarf, if anything, just so you can really get fast to them. And you know that maybe give them facade just on the off chance something might happen. Protect, of course. And like you have this extremely evil sort of setup that's kind of the setup but not really. And then you have this guy, because these two are gonna work with each other. Because Steelix works very, very good in sandstorms. So having that would be good. But then like of course it's good to have like other coverage. And you know what other like steel type that is what is another good Pokemon that's extremely useful and also very strong in the meta right now? Goldango. So you know Goldango, Life Orb, you get your sort of I don't know, you get your Focus Blast, you get your Psychic, you get your Shadow Ball, you get your Make It Rain, and then you get like other sort of stuff, I guess. It really doesn't. I don't know. I can't really think of moves right now, but like Goldango is kind of more of a Pokemon that does damage, get in, get out. For me, I think like my ace would either be Goldango or Mega Steelix. It kind of depends on the game and context. Like I know in like Scarlet and Violet, Goldango would be my ace because Mega Steelix wouldn't be there, let alone Steelix, which I'm very upset about. I want Steelix to be on my team. I was so hoping out for hope that Onyx was going to be within the DLC, but it wasn't, and I'm kind of upset. But yeah, Onyx, Steelix, crazy. Would be very good. So, there's that. Also, I kind of like this funny dynamic of like, oh yeah, Steelix and Excadrill are pretty much the same thing if you really think about it. With some slight variation and all. Yeah. So yeah, Steelix, Goldango, Excadrill. If there is a few, but I will say there are actually some holes in this, there are actually some really vulnerable holes in this all. Which is why I would actually want to add in some good water types into this mix. This is where I would probably either add, if I want to stay up among the line of like water types, steel types, I would probably add Empoleon just because water steel, obviously, but Empoleon isn't really that good to begin with. So getting like Hisui and Samurott would be very, very good. I don't know what I would really get them up with, but you know, it's very good to get them to have Ceaseless Edge, obviously, so you get set up for that. Aqua Tail, Aqua Jet, maybe. Well, okay, maybe not Aqua Tail, Aqua Cutter, just because of the, not Torrent, but the Sharpness ability. Ceaseless Edge, because then all those powers get, all those attacks get boosted. Protect, because who doesn't like a protect move? I don't know. Mega Horn, I guess? I don't know. Just pretty much just set up. Samurott would probably be like a Pokemon that you would take after Aegislash. So there's Aegislash, then you have Samurott, then Goldango, then Excadrill, and then Steelix, and you pretty much have a pretty good stacked team at this point. You know, you got your Recon, you got some setup and some disruptions, and a good counter against most fire types. And it's kind of hard to see like what other holes I have into my team building. But like hold on, let me look up Pokemon Steelix weaknesses, because the really big weaknesses are just kind of The only weaknesses that can really come to mind that are very common and like the biggest threats for this team are fire types and fighting types. So, fire types, fighting types, anything that can kind of go strong against them is a good addition to the team. I'm trying to see here. Also, if you don't notice, I'm trying to also make sure I don't add like legendaries, because I think adding legendaries to your team is just kind of stupid. I would say it's even kind of cringe even. Really, I guess really only water type would just kind of make the most sense on the team. But I just don't really know what other water types I would add. But that is kind of funny because another type that I really like that isn't just steel types. My second favorite type actually is water types. I love water types. They're great. They're cool too. I like water types. But I guess another water type I would add to my team. Milotic, maybe? Like, Milotic is just a solid mod. They're strong. They're very they are fairly tanky. And especially with special defense, because a lot of the mons here, they have not the best special defense. So there is a hole in that regard, but like Milotic, you know what? I actually kind of want to see how I can make this team in like Cobblemon. But like, Aegislash is good recon. Milotic is just a strong water type, just really good overall. Hisuian Samura, just so good. The spike setups, the water weaknesses, so strong. Goldango is just such a good mon, especially with the ability good as gold. It is so good. And then you have Excadrill, which is just a menace to society, and then the ace in my hole would be Steelix, because Steelix is just my favorite mon. I just like Steelix. And also the shiny, when it just turns gold, I think it's kind of awesome. So that's I guess that's what my theoretical team, if I were to make one, would be. Competitively very strong, very scary, and very evil above all else. But yeah, it probably needs a bit more time to cook. If anything, we'll see in Cobblemon. Because as much as I know, all these Pokemon are in Cobblemon. So, the people who are in my Cobblemon server, be scared, because we're gonna do some stress testing. Okay, well, I also have not realized how long we've been streaming for. And I've now kind of had this growing fatigue. Dog, I was already scared of you. Good. You have a reason to stay scared then. Because I don't have Mega Evolution anymore. But boy howdy, I have strategies. So yeah. Alright. Well, I am grown. I have grown quite tired. I think it's time to go and rest. I am sleepy. I'm a little eepy guy. I wanna go. I wanna go sleep. I wanna go lay down. Actually, I'm lying to you. I'm gonna go play Cobblemon after this. I'm gonna go play Cobblemon. Maybe. Oh, it looks like Juwon's live, so we'll go give him a hey howdy hey. We'll go harass him a little teeny itty bitty bit. Make sure you say hi to him for me, because I'm sleepy. On Twitch side, we don't have anyone we can go raid. I know I said I don't worry about numbers, but listen, I still feel like a weird Andy if I have to go raid someone and I only have one person. It makes me feel weird to go raid someone with 45 when I only have one. This is now the time, by the way, where you all run to Twitch as well, so you can help me raid. But yeah, that's it. Keydoke, I'm gonna send you guys off now. Yeah, it's rude to raid with one viewer. Exactly, it just feels awkward. It just feels very strange. But thank you all for tuning in today. I am so glad to be back, and I'm so glad to make some, I'm excited to make some better memories of you all. Alright? Zatsu Kichee, everyone. Thank you for tuning in today, and I hope you have a good rest of your time zone with whatever you gotta do next. Zatsu Kichee, everyone, and ciao!